We all know that in any FPS game on console, there is an auto-aim assist. But did you know there's potentially an auto-aim assist on PC in Apex Legends? Today, let's debunk that myth. But before we start, guys, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and gong that bell. Hey gamers, my name is Nold, and today we will be debunking that myth. I know that in console you have auto-aim assist, but on PC you do not have. But last night I realized that on my Apex Legends games, I was kinda auto-aiming on PC. I noticed that my reticle or my crosshair slowly attaches to the enemy's location. I thought that my eyes were deceiving me, but it kinda happened in multiple games. So guys, we will be talking about this in this episode. So without further ado, games on cue. On YouTube, there's a lot of videos to help you out with your aim. Trust me, I really want to get good on Apex Legends, but I can't seem to be like Shroud. Anyway guys, I play Apex Legends on PS4 and PC, so with that being said, I know how it feels like to have auto-aim on PS4 and also to not have auto-aim on PC. But the unexpected happened on one of my PC games. I think there's a subtle auto-aim on PC as well. Last night guys, I was playing Apex Legends on my PC and I was kinda chasing out this enemy with a hemlock, and I slowly noticed that my crosshair is kinda latching on to the enemy's location or to the enemy itself. At first I thought it was really delusion because I was really getting tired of not killing people inside Apex Legends. So I tried out another game, and it also happens on a Peacekeeper gun. When I was winding up my gun, I can see that the crosshair kinda latches onto my enemies. So I tried it out on different guns and I realized you can't do it on ADS or aiming down sights. So in order for us to bust this myth, we will be creating parameters that will best recreate the situation of this scenario. Here are our parameters. Number 1, we will not ADS or aim down sights, but I will only fire under hip fire. Number 2, I will engage in firefights when I'm in range of most effective range for shotguns. Number 3, I will only use automatic rifles, SMGs, and shotguns. First off, we wanted to test this assumption on a controlled environment, so we went ahead and went to the training course. On the training grounds, I used the first weapon we can unlock on the game. It's the R301 rifle, and I started shooting and moving around my mouse pointer. It didn't seem that the auto assist works, and there's no hint that it was working. That changed when I started to look closely at the crosshair when I reload. It's very subtle, and you won't notice it when you don't track it around. It slightly makes a small adjustment and latches itself onto the target. Take note, the movement are kinda smooth when it latches onto its target. And for my movement, it's a little bit fast and clunky, because I'm not a pro. I tried it out on different guns like the Hemlock, Flatline, R301, Alternator, the G7 Scout, and the Peacekeeper. For the most part, the automatic rifles have been consistent with a subtle auto-assist aim, but it is more obvious when you use the Peacekeeper. When you wind up that gun, you can see that the reticle tries to slowly adjust itself to latch on to the enemies. Now that we know this assumption is partially correct, we wanted to try it out on real combat. In a span of 3 games, this is what happened. In the first encounter, I managed to down an Octane using the Peacekeeper. I missed a lot of shots, yeah, but if you can see when I try to shoot and I try my best to track the movements, crosshair immediately adjusts itself towards the enemy, especially when I pan right to the end of the clip. It can be seen it latches onto the enemy. On my second encounter, you can see I'm using a Hemlock and I completely hip-fired it. You can see that some of my shots hit. I don't know why and how, but if you look closely, when I reload, I try my best to track him, and you can see as well that the crosshair movement is kinda magneted, if it's a word, to the enemies. At the end of the encounter, I managed to down 2 enemies just by hipfire. Yay! I kinda ADS'd, but it seems the hipfire aim is not as reliable as I thought it would be. In this last encounter, it seems that the crosshair just tries to latch onto the enemies. It does not seem to be obvious at this time. There are times that it tries to latch onto the target, but it does not successfully attach to them. I died in a fight, unfortunately, and it's hard to hipfire and be swarmed by enemies. So guys, with all that being said, we will judge this myth as busted. Kinda. That's the episode, gamers. Has this been informative to you guys? Let us know down below. Also, if you know a friend who has the same assumption, share this to them so that they will know that they are not the only ones who have this idea. Before you leave, guys, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and gong that bell. Finally guys, if you have funny, epic, or awesome clips on Apex Legends and you want to be part of the show, you can always submit it to us via the form down below. Once again guys, my name is Nold, and anything you need to know about video games, always remember, games on cue. See you in the next episode. Goodbye!